Hey guys, it's Rogue Rage from Final Turn alongside with
Pedro, aka Air King.
we're a little tired. It's the second time we actually had a great video beforehand, but the computer messed up uploading it. It accidentally deleted it.
Yeah, by accident, huh? Such a great video.
It was such a good video.
It was.
All right, so in case you guys decided not to read the
Video description
along with the title, which I don't know why you would, just randomly click on it because you see it in your subscriptions.
You see, Final C turn. Oh yes,
I gotta watch
new
it.
content, great content, awesome content. 10 out of 10. GameSpot. All right, let's get this started.
All right, this is our Neo Nectar deck profile. We're doing a joint deck profile because it's the first time that I could think of, that Team Final Turn has had the same clan, run alongside at the same time in terms of us building them.
Yeah, because it's not usually
we usually build different decks.
Yeah, you're building that. I'm not gonna touch base on that.
Yeah, but me and Pedro were just both we're both being we're gonna build Neo Nectars because why not? All right, so our starter, we both run Spring Heralding Maiden Ozu.
Mm-hmm. Really good card, as I said in the last video. You get it's a good
skill is GB1, Counterblast 1, put it into the soul. Choose one of your other grade 2 or less rear guards. Search your deck for up to one card with the same card name as that unit. Call it to rear guard and shuffle your deck.
Yeah, great start. Great starter for Neo Nectars, especially for, I think, the G on Neo Nectar, because it's mostly just copy and pasting stuff onto your field. And this is a great staple for the deck.
I honestly think I should have bumped her up to 2.
Yeah, bumping her up to 2 is actually pretty good. Because then, if you don't have fielding, because people do snipe your rear guards, and it's hard to have one rear guard in the field when you're trying to do Ostrich Break Stride.
Yeah, so calling a second one of her, if she already got, calling a second one of her is really good. And, chaining those 2 counterblasts to call maybe one of the pivotal grade 1s or 2s.
Yeah.
So with more playtesting, I might run her at 2.
Yeah.
On to our trigger lineup. I'm just going to go over mine real quick, and then Pedro can go over his, because his is a little bit different.
Yeah.
I run 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 crit. I like 8 crit in just about every deck that I run, just because I like the aggro. 4 heal. And 4 stands. This stand trigger is absolutely amazing. Pedro really likes that one.
It's really beautiful.
This one is Maiden of Daybreak.
Yeah.
Her skill is GB1. Put this unit on top of your deck. When this unit is placed on rear guard, and you pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your units. Choose up to 2 of your units with the same card name as that unit, and those units get plus 5,000. Shuffle your deck. Want to tell us why you like it so much?
Yeah. I'm pumping rear guards for this deck. You could just destroy your opponent, especially with your boss Striding, which is most likely going to be Sacred Tree, and you get to have a stand trigger in a deck, and you get to give 2 units 5,000. I think that's a very good skill, especially for Neo Nectars.
Yeah. What's your trigger lineup looking like?
My trigger lineup is 4 heal.
Should you run anything less than 4 heal?
No. Never.
Ever.
If you ever, please.
You're bad at Vanguard. No, let's put in spikes.
Yeah, suicide decks are pretty good. That's what they're called. Suicide decks. Don't look at me like I'm fucking dumb.
Tristan, who's recording for us, just gave Pedro the
dirty ass look. I need to take a shower. Alright, 4 draw, 4 crit, and 4 stand. Rainbow.
Do you ever find yourself close to decking out with those draws at all?
No, never.
No? I feel like the draws really screw me up in terms of, but they help with hand advantage, which is important.
Rainbow, I kind of like Rainbow right now. I don't really know what this deck kind of needs right now, but I'm thinking of maybe just leaning to stand triggers.
Like 8 stand?
Because multi-attacks are really devastating, especially late game.
My only problem with running more stands would be with the new meta like Kagero, like Link Joker locking your shit. You're just going to be left with dead stands. That's the problem that's why I stopped running stand in Aqua Force too.
Yeah, that could leave you really hopeless for that situation.
Alright, so on to our grade 1s. Let's start off with our PGs. I run 4 Maiden of Passion Flower.
I run also 4 Maiden of Passion Flower.
This is the Perfect RG, the Unflipper. I personally think I might just switch back to Maiden 100% Orange, just because in our locals we don't see a lot of Kagero players, and because this deck is so reliant on rear guards, you really want to be able to protect your rear guards, and these just don't allow it. And the deck, at least with the way I run it, isn't too counterblast heavy. So, I mean, and I run on flips anyway, so it's not too counterblast heavy. So I feel like I might just go back to 100% Orange.
Would you switch it back if we're like doing like ARG or something like that?
Yeah, at an ARG event or something like that, I'd probably run Maiden of Passion Flower, just because that's when you're gonna see all the Kagero players like our buddy Bart.
Does Bart have a channel?
Oh yeah, check out Bart's channel, Spartan Trigger. We'll put a link in the description.
Spartan Trigger. He destroyed me.
I run 4 of the Stride Enabler.
I run 2.
Valkyrie Reclamation Padmini. This is the Asha Searcher and the Stride Fighter. I run 4 because I feel like with the way the game shifted, you need to be able to stride as consistently as possible. And I only run 7 grade 3s, so having 4 Stride Fodder is just an absolute must.
I would, if... Oh my god. I would like to run 4, but it's just how my deck is, that it just has no space for extras except for only 2 of these. That's just how my deck is built, and having 2 is not really a problem for me. I don't see any trouble with it. But
I want to get the signed copies.
yeah, the signed copies.
But they're actually expensive.
Wasn't that like the topper?
Yeah, that was the box topper. Now it's really expensive.
Screw that.
Yeah. If someone's willing to, give us a good deal on them.
Like, comment, subscribe. You have a good deal.
On to our next ones.
Let's go with the Avatar.
This is Pedro's avatar.
It's not your avatar?
It's not my avatar. I mean,
deck?
I guess it'd be a good avatar for you. He looked kind of Mexican with his bandana.
You're a dick.
Oh yeah, essay.
It's like a ninja.
I got the lemons.
It's
It's a cholo lemon.
It's a freaking ninja, you ass.
Anyway, absolute one of the MVPs of the deck. I love him. I think he's great. I wouldn't say he's my avatar. Not avatar material.
What's your avatar in this deck then?
Avatar of this deck. What
Is it going to come up?
I don't actually have an avatar for this deck.
Oh. Looks like someone doesn't like going to Planet Gray. Alright, I'll read Sour Slice Disco.
Super.
It's a rearguard effect. It's continuous. During your turn, this unit gets 1,000 for each other unit named Sour Slicer on your rearguard circle. Basically meaning, more of these you have in the field, more it gets pumped up by 1,000. But
Yeah, so
not including itself.
So if you have all 4 on the field, they're each sitting at like 10k, which is great.
Yeah.
Tristan's making them faces. Do you have any words on this card, Tristan?
Fuck you. That's all.
All right. He really doesn't like this card.
No, fuck that.
It's a pretty good card.
Yep,
No,
great card.
it's pretty trashy.
It combos really well with one of the cards.
Come on,
that
it's a really good card.
Lock.
Screw you.
All right. This is where we start to differ in our builds.
Yep.
I run 3 Maiden of Canna. I would run her at 4, but there's just not enough room. Her skill is Generation Break 1. Counterblast 1 and put this unit into your soul. Choose one of your other units. If you do, choose up to 4 of your other units with the same card name as that unit, and they get plus 5,000 until the end of turn. So even if you're running like with the same grade 3 like Asha, if you have like a whole bunch of her on the field, you're fine, or whatever the case may be. She's really versatile because she pumps up just for having as little clones as possible. So even if you've got like 2 clones, you're still gonna plus off her. Really solid card.
And
I like how Bushi, Maiden of Canna. We all know what Canna is. Cannabis. Weed.
Oh.
Smoke weed every day, kids. Don't actually.
Okay.
Don't actually.
Wow.
Okay.
We just got flagged.
As long as it's medical or you're in Colorado.
My back hurts.
My back.
I run United Transcene Mayor Hope.
How many?
I run 4. If they can't see. If you're blind and you're playing Vanguard. First off, you're
Props to
extremely
you.
talented.
Yeah, props to you.
Second off,
But if you play me, I'm probably gonna be
I'm playing 4. So when you play me, if you play me, her skill is, or it, because there's no gender.
No, there's definitely gender.
No, there's no gender.
I feel
To
really
act,
dirty
it's
looking
a
at Bermudas then if
rigor
there's no
circle
gender.
generation break 1. Put this unit on top of your deck. Search your deck for one card named Knight of Transcending Maiden and call it to rigor and then shuffle your deck. Basically, put that into the top of the deck and call a grade 2 into your field. Really good if you don't have regards, especially this is going to be hanging out in the back. No one's going to, unless it gets sniped by Kagro or Shadow, then you're,
Or Narukami.
or everything else. And
Or literally every other freaking clan now.
every other clan.
Even Aquaforce could screw you over by
Unless-
forcing you to retire one. God damn it.
Unless it gets sniped. Which it most likely is.
Yeah,
You have a
just-
backup.
Just know that it'll get sniped.
But most likely your front will get sniped, and then you get to use this to call grade 2, which I think is pretty nice, in my opinion.
Is that it for your grade 1s?
Yep.
Alright, on to our grade 2s. Do you want to go first? Ladies first?
Alright, here goes with the combo for Mare Hope. It's Major. Its skill is Auto, Rear Garden, Generation Break 1, Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, and put this unit on the top card of your deck. At the end of your turn, you may pay the cost. If you do, search 2 cards named Knight of Transcending Mare Hope, call them to separate regards, and shuffle your deck. So after you would probably combo with Mare Hope with him, or it. After that turn, you get to Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, and search 2 of Mare Hope. So then you have even more backups, and you just call them back. So it's basically like it's just a cycle. You get to put back Mare Hope, and then you use to search for him, and you find Mare Hope.
Alright, and then I run 4 Maiden of Flower Scream. This is the promo that was super hyped up. People were spending, what, like $30 a copy at one point?
It was really, really
I've
expensive.
got 3 play sets that I was, planning on sitting on to, hype up and sell. And then Bushi was just like, you know what? We're going to reprint this in set 4.
And it's a rare.
And it's a rare, so it's going to be worth $1. Well, we all spent... I didn't spend anything on mine, but...
No, you got it
from you guys.
basically.
I
You just went to free.
Yeah.
Free round.
I got
It's fun.
This lovely lady's skill is Generation Break 1. Choose a normal unit from your drop zone and put it on top of your deck. Choose one of your other units, and this unit will be regarded as a unit with the same card name until end of turn, and then shuffle your deck. That's once per turn. That's a GB1. Absolute MVP. I wish that it didn't have to be a non-trigger unit, but it combos really well with our buddy Sour Slicer.
Yeah. Especially with the Sacred Tree.
Especially with Jingle Flower Dragon, yeah, the field setup is insane with being able to count. She gets the name, but she doesn't get the skill, which is the only downside. But when you're riding with like Jingle Flower, or maybe if you have Canna, it just really works out really well with Sour Slicer.
Yeah, because then Sour Slicer would be 11k, because there's another one named. So then one column is going to be 31, and another column is going to be 30,000, which is like really devastating. And your Vanguard's going to be hitting for, I don't even want to count that.
PG or GG.
Yeah, PG or GG. Yeah.
Alright, and then I run... Oh.
My bad, guys.
Sorry about that. We had an
Sorry.
earthquake. No, I wasn't calling you an earthquake, dickhead. Hey, I called you dickhead for something I did. We run 4.
Maiden of Gladiolus. She's the Amber clone for Neo Nectar, so at GB1 you get to counterblast 1 if she's boosted. You could clone something else on the field from your deck, as long as it's not named Maiden of Gladiolus. Really solid card.
Really good, especially with the combo of having a pair of her on the field. You get to basically rebuild the column of her, and then hopefully if you have another one in the deck, you get to call a 9k, because I don't know if you could be able to boost again, and then attack with Vanguard and then pump that after you attack.
No, it can't be her. You can't call her.
Why not?
That's her skill. It can't be Maiden of Gladiolus.
No, it's not. That's not. How about you read her skill?
Oh shit, you're right. Never mind. Sorry.
If you got prepared. I think the only one that doesn't do that is the Great.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. It can't be Frey Draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who I was. Yep. All right.
Really good skill. Did we say the skill?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, guys. It's late. It's been our second time running through this. So. All right. I run 3 Wheelwind Dragon.
I run 4.
This is the GB1. If its attack hits, you could counterblast. Unflip up to 2 counterblasts. So really solid. I only run 3 because half the time your opponent's not going to let you hit late, because it's only really active after at least 1 stride. You're sitting at 3 damage or so. Your opponent's not going to let you hit if they know you're going to be unflipping 2 damage. That's really hefty to let someone unflip. So it either forces out some nice guard or acts as a really good bluff. In that sense, why do you run 4?
I run 4 because I really like the unflipping, and I don't really think there's like another grade 2 except maybe what was that one?
Flower.
The
Made
promo.
in a flower screen.
Made in a flower screen. Nothing else, but that would be better in your deck, especially the unflip 2 for a counterblast every deck. But like the thing is, I was playing a game earlier after we did the first attempt with Tristan here. I don't know what he knew what this did or not, but he didn't let it guard. And that was like a downside. And I had 2.
Yeah, I know what it did.
Oh my god. It was there was 2 on the field. And I was hitting for like 21 each.
Yeah,
He did not let it go through.
I was like, no. No, then you get that one.
Alright, on to our grade 3s. I run 3 Maiden of Frildrod. That's whose skill I confused with Gladiolus, sorry.
Also 3 here.
You used to run Vegetable Avatar, right, Dragon?
Yep.
And what happened to that?
Fuck that.
Why?
It's not that good. On place on Vanguard skill is pretty good. Isn't it like counterblast 1, copy something that's on the field?
Yeah, but it's when it's placed.
Yeah,
that's what makes
it's
it
when
bad.
it's placed. So it's counterblast, soul blast, and
Alright. Her skill is GB1. Counterblast 1 when this unit attack hits a Vanguard and pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your rear guards not named Maiden of Frildrod. Search your deck for up to 1 card with the same card name as that unit. Call it to rear guard and shuffle your deck. It's cool because she gives that on-hit pressure where you might not want to let her hit. Because then, we're just calling out our Supas.
yep. And then
If you guys didn't know, Supa was the Japanese name for Sour Slusher.
I don't even know that. I just want to yep, I'm agreeing with you.
I
Or
really,
super.
I really hate how in Neo Nectars it's so easy to get them goddamn sour slices out.
Yeah, once you have Sour Slicer out,
It's
it's
just fun.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's fun.
Any words on this card?
As I was going back to Vegetable Dragon, this one has her effect is better. It's a Vanguard or Rearguard effect too. So even though you have a Vegetable Dragon in the field, Vegetable Dragon skill is on hit counterblast.
Placed.
No, I'm saying
gotcha.
his second skill.
Yeah, secondary.
It's GB1 skill. It's on hit. Call a copy of Vegetable Dragon onto the field. Where this one you get to copy something on your field.
Yeah,
I think that's really what it differs.
Alright.
Pretty good. Maybe we'll get replaced.
Oh, it's definitely getting replaced come GBO4. I don't even know what I'm going to replace it with, but I know we're going to get a better Vanguard option, secondary Vanguard option.
Yeah.
So on to
Especially if it's going to be cross-eyed.
Yeah.
Uh,
I run 4 Ranunculus Flower Maiden Asha. There's no reason to not run for her right now.
she's really
Especially
good.
this sexy sign copy.
She's really good skill. I'll read her skill for us. Vanguard continuous. GB2. All your units get continuous. During your turn, if you have a unit with the same card name as this unit on your Vanguard or Rearguard, it gets 5k. What that basically means, and her skills was pretty confusing when she first came out. Everything that's on your field and it has a copy of its name, including your Vanguard, gets 5k. So if I have 3 Ashas on the front row, they all get 5k because they have a copy of them on the field. So that's her generation break 2. And her break stride skill, it's a counterblast 1 during your turn when your G unit stride. May pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your rear guards. Choose one of your rearguards, search your deck for one card as the same name as that unit and call it to rearguard. And then shuffle your deck and this unit gets called with that effect, gets 2,000 till the end of the turn. Really good break stride, especially for how Neo Nectars copy a lot and want to like have that field with same names and just destroy with Sacred Tree. Just destroy.
Alright, on to our stride deck.
Let's go for. Let's go.
Pedro likes to run.
2 Blizzas. 2 Blizzas. Really good, probably starting or late game. Blizzard's like well rounded. You can use them like whenever.
What's his skill again?
His skill is Counterblast 1. Choose a face down card from your G zone and turn it face up. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if you do, this unit gets 5k for each face up card in your G zone. So, minimum first stride, it gets 5k. Late game, it could get up to like 7.
Yeah, that's how you
7
won.
times 5.
That's how you won.
35.
Yeah, that's how you won against my Omega.
Yeah, he had him Omega locked for game at
You
World's
had
End.
20 plus added to your little.
Yeah,
Actually, 25.
that was hilarious.
It was just. What are you disrespect? It was just
awesome.
luck of the draw.
Yeah, it was great. He went 2 to pass, dropped hand. Pedro hit 3 triggers.
Yeah, so Blizzard, self-explanatory. I think good staple of decks nowadays. I think every deck should use Blizzard.
They're really good in most decks.
I don't run any Blizza. I do, however, run 1 Flower Princess of Spring's Beginning Primavera. This is the generation rare for set 2. She's probably the prettiest stride in the game.
Very pretty.
I love her artwork. Functionality-wise, if you guys don't know what her skill is, it is... Sorry. Counterblast 3, choose 5 normal units from your drop zone, put them onto the top of your deck. In any order, choose a card from your hand and discard it. That's its cost. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay that cost. If you do, choose up to 2 of your rear guards, search your deck for up to 2 cards with the same card name as each of those units, call them separate rear guards, and shuffle your deck. This card had so much potential.
It had potential. It could have been a really good card if maybe the counterblast was lowered down to a bit. And
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2. 2 would have been better. And if it stayed at 3, at least let us put back triggers.
Yeah.
If it would have let us put back triggers, that would have
I would
probably
have been the
been
3 counterblasts.
probably been bread and butter of the deck.
Yeah, I would have at least ran 2.
It would have been really good.
I wouldn't have run it at 4, but
Not at 4, but like
at least
it's,
2.
It's backup. It would have been a really good backup.
Or late game, it would have been great.
Very good at late game.
But
Especially what you said. You said you deck out a lot, so that would have been trigger thinning
just
like
trigger thinning. Yeah,
times 10.
trigger thinning is winning.
Exactly.
So
Busher, if you could fix that,
yeah, make a better Primavera, please.
just Primavera 2.0. She could be Terminator. I don't care.
Yeah.
Evolution of Primavera.
Evolution of Primavera. That sounds
Next stride
sounds
is
like a name.
I run 1 Sacred Tree Dragon, Multivitamin Dragon.
Oh, 2 best stride so far
Pedro likes to
Starting
think this is
stride.
the best first stride of the game.
of the game. Not just the clan.
Not just the clan.
Not just the clan. No, the game until our Grace of Dragon comes out.
Well, I
But-
guess I was thinking about it, and I guess I kind of see like why you think that. Just because if it's your first stride, you probably don't have their full field yet, so you're placing down your field, and then they're just plussing like crazy.
Exactly. You could the max, and I'm not saying max.
Let's go over its skill
A
real quick.
situation I could go with.
Its skill is when your unit is placed on rear guard, choose up to 3 of your units with the same card name as that unit, and they get plus 5,000. So it just keeps going on as you place them down. So yeah. If you're setting up your field, it's really solid.
I think the maximum you could probably get with everything on your field is probably 2 columns with 26, and that's pretty good for starting.
Yeah.
But it's not that hard to get 21.
I wouldn't run it more than 1 for me personally. Just because of my next stride. I like my next stride way too much.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's really
like
good.
You have those lemon slicers
it's-
out, and you're pumping them lemon slicers up.
Sour
like crazy.
slicers?
Sour slicers.
See,
Crazy.
I do understand that, but my next stride is one of my favorites. It's Flower Princess of Spring Arborea. This is the trial deck stride that it came with. When this unit attack hits a vanguard, choose one of your rear guards. Search your deck for up to one card with the same card name as that unit. Call it to rear guard, shuffle your deck, and the unit called with this effect gets plus 2,000 until end of turn. This is just great because if your opponent lets it hit early game, you plus by getting to clone something, giving it power, and getting your drive check. And if they don't want to let it hit, so you don't clone those shitty sour slices that they hate so much, hey, you forced out guard, great.
Yeah, especially that they know you have sour slices. Let's say, for example, my buddy Tristan here is facing me, and I have her as my Vanguard circle. I have 2 sour slicers. Tristan, what would you do? Perfect guard or let it hit?
Perfect guard. Fuck that. I'm not gonna deal with that. So
He really
and some of my decks that I have, if not most of my decks, don't really retire or lock to stop that. So it's like, oh, now they got 3 lemon slices in the back row. What is that you're gonna do next? Oh, I guess I'm dying this turn.
Last ride for me is 4 Sacred Tree Dragon, Jingle Flower Dragon. I've got to say, I think this would be my avatar.
And that's
Bread
the
and
one that
butter.
kills me. So
This is you need to run 4 of this. I don't.
screw that thing.
You have
I mean-
to. I think it's a new Nectar requirement.
Yeah, you
I'm
have to.
officially saying it right now.
You have to run 4. Even if you play Musketeers, it's good.
Even with Musketeers is good.
It's
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 great.
good. It's good all around. I love this card.
Well
If
rounded.
you guys don't know its skill, once per turn, choose a face-down card named Sacred Tree Dragon, Jingle Flower Dragon from your G-Zone and turn it face-up. If the number of face-up cards in your G-Zone is 2 or more, choose one of your units until the end of that turn. It gets continuous, Vanguard, or Rear Guard. During your turn, all of your units get plus 2,000 for each of your units with the same card name as that unit. So this is great. Like, let's say you have 4 Sour Slicers, and 3 Sour Slicers, and 2 Maiden and Flower Screens. Maiden and Flower Screen is becoming a Sour Slicer.
Yeah, both of them.
So you're getting 2, 4, 6,
Yeah.
8, 10.
So you're
10
getting
of them.
11k boosters for.
Well,
you're
no,
getting-
because then on top of that, you're getting Sour Slicer skill.
Yeah, so I'm saying
Yeah.
because there's 3 sour slicers and
Yeah,
then
so
2
then they
medium and
become-
screen.
So then each Sour Slicer becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, a 14k attack booster.
14k.
Yeah.
How?
Because they become 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Oh,
And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So
Oh,
they become
yes.
14k attackers and it's boosters, and it's just ridiculous.
it's just insane.
Yeah, I love it. I don't see any reason to not run 4 of this card.
Very good card.
Maybe if you're running a budget build, but even then, it's still a pretty budget card at $10 a copy.
It's pretty good. I don't know why it was so hard to find in the beginning. Like 2 boxes and only one.
One, yeah.
One. What is it? Not even. I think we bought that actually. Did we even pull a secret tree from
Yeah,
the 2
just
boxes
one.
we bought?
Just one.
No.
No, that's
No,
right.
we
yeah,
bought
you
one.
it.
I bought you.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then
Crane Titan,
we bought-
yeah.
We even pulled Lambros.
Yeah.
We couldn't pull this.
Yeah, there was some high demand for it. But yeah, it's a really good card.
Yeah, but I think it went down.
It's sitting
Yeah,
at
it
like
dropped
9.
a lot.
It's sitting at like
It
9.
was sitting at 20 when I got it.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's ridiculous. So yeah, any words on
Sorry for
on
that.
the
I know.
on the clan itself and where it's headed, Pinden?
Right now, we can only
Go
hope
up.
for. We could only go up from now here now because
Yeah.
Bushy knows what this deck is supposed to be now, and when GB4 comes out, we get that new support. Maybe it'll be even stronger. Maybe it'll be even competitive.
Yeah, I think it's on the cusp of being competitive as a clan.
But the
It's like on the border of.
It is on the border.
Yeah.
It's a good tier 2 deck.
It's really good.
Tier
It's not
two,
tier 1 yet,
Yeah.
just because it's so field reliant in today's meta that could really screw it up.
Yeah.
I want to thank Jonathan SP Mindham for inspiring me to play Neo Nectars. I finally made the jump. Hopefully GBTO4 will fix some of those consistency issues, maybe help us fetch stuff better. Just because when you're playing a deck that's so field reliant, it's a little bit slow at times. And it just can't stand up to the bigger decks at times. Although, I've crushed Lambrook's face in with the deck just because of the power columns. Other decks like Kagero, Narukami, and even Link Joker to an extent now, with Glendios being a thing again, being able to Omega Lock stuff just really screws you over. But other than that, I don't really have much to say about the clan. I do really enjoy them, and I hope they get better.
Yeah, it is a fun deck to play.
It's super fun. I was torn between playing this at ARG States, and then I decided no, because Shadows and a lot of Kagero and Narukami are gonna be a thing. Just to end up seeing none of them. I played.
Yeah, because
Wasn't the Shadows,
didn't you forget the backup orders that everybody?
Yeah, I forgot about how
somebody
the
screwed the pooch on it.
But yeah. So it is what it is. I might run them at I might run it at
Hope they didn't hear
at regionals, single regionals, or maybe at ARG Nats. I'm torn between this and Lambrook. Probably won't run it just because I just feel like Lambrook's a better deck. But other than that, really like Neo Nectars.
Very good. Hopefully getting better.
Yep.
Nowhere but up. Secretary, Avatar, best stride.
Best stride. Yeah.
Just saying words.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe.
Check out